Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live, and as you can see, I got a set of titties on the back of my head. This is how we starting shit off, right out the muscle. You know what I'm talking about? It's your boy Kattphish, and I got my girl Tanika right here with me, and I got the titties. That's just who she is, the titties. Watch this right here. Titties on the forehead. Bam. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we doing. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, that's what we doing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are live from the Sportsman's Grill right here in Porterdale, Georgia. That's 2401 Main Street. 2401 Main Street in Porterdale, Georgia. We are live. This is the first live that we've done in a while. However, we are here. We are here. We're going to be talking about a plethora of things. But one of the things that we definitely going to talk about specifically is about relationships. And I have my producer, the one with the titties. She's over here. She over here making cartoon faces and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so we got other people. See, you can see right here when the people put the comment here, I can click on that and the comment will show up on the screen right there. She should be her ass here, but she not here. What's going on, brother? Yeah, she didn't leave the house. She got a curfew and shit, right? She got a curfew, right? So, what we gonna do is you have a plethora of questions that you want to talk about, right? And so, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let you go ahead and ask your relationship questions, your questions that you want answers from a man, and then and that being me, I have 46 years of experience being a man. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, make sure y'all come on back every Thursday. You heard me? All right now.
Y'all got any questions?
You got any questions you want to ask? We having relationship talks.
Issues?
You want to talk about anything? You let us know. You know all you need to know. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, well, yeah, hey, what y'all take it easy, you hear me? All right, all right, all right. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let you come on and just give me some questions or some things that you want a male perspective of,
Right.
and then I will go try my best to answer those questions as much as possible. And if you have any questions, those of you that are watching on Facebook, also that you are watching on YouTube, and those of you that's watching on Twitter, please go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll be able to see your comment, and we'll be able to answer your questions. So go ahead, go ahead. What you got?
Okay, so let's see.
All right. And I have no idea what she gonna ask because all we did was eat some goddamn food first.
Yeah, because I got to
Right.
eat. I'm greedy.
Shut your ass up.
The producer is talking
She tell
trash.
hey she you know what, I'm gonna tell y'all what she said, but I'm gonna let you get to your question first.
Okay, so the first question is
Right. What my drink is this yours or mine? This mine? All right.
is basically we want to know, is it true that what they say that a man knows if they want to be with you / marry you from the jump, or is that just cap?
You know what it is, if we being honest. You have to look at the maturity level of the man that you're talking about in question, right?
Mhm.
You have to look at the maturity level of the man that you're talking about. Most of us, once we reach a certain age, we know without a shadow of a doubt. It takes us a lot longer than it takes women. Women would know almost instantly. Like, this is a person I could see myself spending the rest of my life with.
Uh-huh.
Right? Men can't always gauge that because what we have to do, we got to figure shit out. We have to say, okay, well, is she good with this? Is she good with finances? Is she good in the bedroom? Is she good with kids? Is she good with so many other things, right? And for us, generally speaking, it takes us a while because we have an issue with compartmentalizing stuff, right? Now, I'm a little different than most motherfuckers. I can do all that shit right quick. But your average person is gonna have to take time and compartmentalize stuff. And in the process of doing that, this is one of the things why what women hate.
Mhm.
Women hate when they feel like their time has been wasted,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
And sometimes that time is genuinely being wasted. Other times it's simply this man is focusing on one aspect of you at a time. And because he's focusing on one aspect of you at a time and it's not working at the rate of speed that you want it to go, it feels like to you that that time is being wasted. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Look, I'm looking through these comments and everything. This dude here stupid. This dude said we don't know until the bed, then help with the bill, then how she is with kids. That's
Okay,
my homeboy.
but the bed, a man, a woman is only gonna do so far. A man has to bring that inner freak out of
What
a woman in the bedroom.
what
So it really it
that
applies to a man, because if you're boring, then that you're not gonna get the freak in the sheet.
what that is absolutely true. But what's also true is if you really sit down and look at it and think about it, a man and a woman could encounter one another at a even right here at the sports bar, right? We can encounter each other for the first time. A woman would know without a shadow of a doubt within the first 3 minutes if this guy is somebody who could get it. It ain't mean that she gonna sleep with him.
No,
It don't mean that she gonna
we,
sleep
now
with him.
we do
Now,
know
she
if we
know
gonna let
without a
you
shadow
touch
of a
it. You're
doubt
right.
if he can hit it. The issue at hand is a lot of the times men do stupid shit and turn them goddamn yeses into nos,
Yeah, you're
right?
right.
And so the same thing is applicable when you're looking at every other aspect of relationships. Most of the times we can easily identify something that we want and we know that we want it right then and right there, right? Women have a wonderful ability. They are almost always right when it comes to being able to detect certain stuff.
Right.
Being able to, because you're natural detectives, you're natural women instincts kick in. Men, sometimes we be stupid as shit. I'm just being real
A
with it.
lot of the time.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not go too far.
I'm just saying.
Right?
I'm just saying. A lot of the time.
But here's the other part too, right? When you're talking about the things that men want and things that women want, the issue at hand also comes in the communication, right?
Uh-huh.
I want you to think about this, right? Let's say me and you are a couple
Uh-huh.
and you come home from work, right?
Right.
If you come home from work and I ask you how your day was,
Mhm.
how long is it going to take for you to tell me how your goddamn day was?
I talk a lot, so I'm gonna
Exactly.
say-
Exactly. Not just you, women in general, when you ask them how their day was, they want to go almost over every little detail of that day. I don't need all that. Tell me the highlight, tell me the key points, right?
Uh-huh.
And so that's one of the ways that men have in terms of how they like to communicate. We want the important facts. We don't need the detail. Like if I ask you, what did you cook? The last meal that you cooked, what did you cook? What's the last meal that you cooked? What did you cook?
Because I don't even know.
Right.
Rice, beans,
Oh,
chicken.
this nigga here.
What?
Chicken,
Right.
She said
Now,
rice, beans, and chicken.
here's what I'm getting at, right? Sometimes if you ask a man what he ate,
Mhm.
he'll say he had chicken, potatoes, and some green vegetable. Right? Okay. But if you ask a woman what she had smothered. She describes everything. She uses a lot of adjectives. Sometimes men don't need the adjective. We just need.
That's
I'm,
not.
well, I'm talking in terms of everyday conversation. In terms of everyday conversation,
So what
I
you're saying
don't
is we
need the
put a lot of
adjective.
detail on
I don't
everything.
need all your adjectives. I need to get to the meat and potatoes. I don't need to know that these potatoes is smothered, covered, and fried, and dyed and laid to the side. I don't need to know all that shit. Cause I don't. As that's the way. I understand that you want. Right. And see, let me put this comment on the screen. She said women love details because we have to know why and what happened. right? And
Yes.
I understand that. But when we're talking about, your day-to-day activity, your day-to-day stuff, we don't necessarily need to get into all of the
But that
details.
as far as a woman, we want you to understand. So we go into details because that's us communicating.
Right.
And that's a part of us. And you have to, you have to compromise somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, but see, there's the thing right there. Because I have been married for almost 20 years, I understand. Yeah, compromise, right? I understand that the compromise is there and it's important, right? All right, she want me to put this out here. You can have a BBL ass, but with no morals, we will pass. Just be original, and we feeling them,
But you
right?
know what? I don't agree with that because it's been a lot of men. And that's one of the questions that we did want to know.
Okay.
Why is it that a lot of men will pass up on good women
Mm-hmm.
who don't have a BBL now? And it's like they focus more on the fake body and the fake persona.
Okay. All right.
Of big behind. I mean, mine
Okay.
is natural.
Yeah.
So it's a
Okay.
lot of men that do that. So why?
So here's the thing, right? Sometimes it's fun to do shit that you don't normally do. You don't normally get up and go and ride a roller coaster, right? You don't ride a roller coaster. You drive a car every day,
Right.
but you don't ride a roller coaster, right? What the hell? You don't ride a roller coaster every day, right?
Right.
So here's the thing: a BBL is good for what it is. It's good for bedroom activity. That is not something that I want to wife.
Okay, but
That's
you
not
have
something.
women that are natural with a big behind
Right.
and look nice and they work out or they just born with it or whatever,
Right.
but they still get passed over for this fake Instagram type of bull that they have going on.
Uh-huh. And the issue at hand is some shiny shit. It's like brand new cars and brand new gadgets. I'm a gadget person. I love electronics. The newest gadget out, even though this computer is great, if it's a new computer, I want to go and play with it, right? I want to go and play with it, but I know that this is trusted. This has never let me down.
Right.
But when the new shit come out, let me at least go to Best Buy and put my hands on it and touch it and play with it and finger it and all this other shit. Watch your mouth now, right? But that's the thing about it with BBLs and people, the Instagram models and shit like that. That is simply and it's unfair to y'all. It's unfair to y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and admit that it is unfair to y'all, but it is what it is, right? I mean, you wanted the answer. I gave you the answer. It's not an answer that you like, but it is what it is. It's just motherfucker want to play with something different, some that they can't easily get access to.
We want to play with something different. That's a problem.
You have to understand the type. No. You have to understand the type of relationship that you are in with your person, right? Now, if you are with your person and you and your person have an understanding that, okay, yeah, you can go do what you do, I'm gonna do what I do, and da 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 da, fine. But if you don't have that understanding, then either one of you that move outside of what we got, either one of you are wrong.
But see, a lot of women, I can say, I can't speak for everybody. I know how I am. If I'm with somebody, I'm with somebody. Just that person. I'm not going to step out. I don't give a dang who it is. Yeah, you can give me your number. I ain't never going to call it. I'm just faithful. But you do have women that's not like that.
But see, this young lady right here just mentioned that, one of the things is it's a fantasy, right? Sometimes the fantasy of being with somebody that is outside of our accessibility, because a lot of the times, now it used to be back in the day, let's just keep it 100. It used to be back in the day that a motherfucker would cheat and cheat down. That's what women like to say. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker would cheat and cheat down, right?
I've been cheated on by Woo! I was like, oh yeah.
Right. And see, but the issue is now that BBLs have become so easily accessible,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
At least not the face card, right? But let's say the
Cause
body,
face don't matter.
the face, the body. Now it's easier for motherfuckers to cheat up, right? Because to some people, they're going to look at that BBL and they're going to say that BBL is an upgrade.
Right.
That's personally, I don't want to hit nothing from the back that could potentially explode. I don't want that. If it could fucking explode, I don't want to hit no ass from the back and it goddamn explode.
Oh
You know what I'm
wow.
saying? Hey baby, how y'all how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Well, I'm trying to figure out where the men at, because there's only you and another man. Where are the men that should be here now?
But see, they in here. They in here. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the BBL. Well, this young man here, Travis, said BBLs are just like men with gold teeth, something extra. I don't need no extra. Just give me you. That's what he said. Okay. That's the end of the day. Like I say, a BBL is just something extra to play with. Okay. It's something new. It's a brand new toy.
But at the end of the day, that's natural.
It's, you know what?
And she has the hips, the behind, and everything else, and that's natural. But they're so focused on this flat belly and everything else. I'm sorry.
Okay, so for me, right, and this is something that just stuff is a personal preference, right? I personally don't like no little ass woman. I like my woman with some meat on her, right? And I want the meat that she got on her to be the meat that she was born with, the meat that she got down came with and cornbread fed and all that shit. I want that. I don't want plastic. I don't want where you don't went and got some fat from somebody else and put it in you, and I don't need all that shit, right? Huh? Okay. Well, if you use your own fat, but see, here's the thing for me. Even if you use your own fat, I think that's cheating personally, because you didn't took fuck even it out. Let that shit. Hey, if you look like a goddamn can of busted biscuits when you take your clothes off, guess what? I'm gonna fuck them biscuits up.
Oh Lord.
Let me just. You forgot who the fuck you talking to. Come on now. God, be quiet. But I'm just saying. Right.
Right.
I see this my homeboy right here. He said, "Get him a chalkboard booter over an ant body." You know, he don't. You know what I'm saying?
What is an ant body? Oh,
an ant body like the BBL.
The BBL. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait a minute. Then I thought about the shape.
Right.
So I got you.
And see, this guy right here, he said biscuits is good with syrup. You know what I'm saying? Hello. You got biscuits and syrup? Holler at me when we go offline. You know what I'm talking about? Holler at me when we go offline. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to your next question, because we can go. As a matter of fact, that those of you that are watching, if y'all got questions, if y'all have questions over here, you know what I'm saying? But again, we are here in Porterdale, Georgia. We're at 2401 Main Street, right here in Porterdale. At the Sportsman's Grille, we here, you know what I'm saying? I'm here all the time, but you know, we're gonna do whatever we do. And she be with me. We be watching the game. We be up in here. We be in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your next?
Three of us.
What's your next question? I'm gonna pull your hair, babe. I'm gonna pull your hair.
I know it's real. It's okay.
Yeah, see, that's real hair. Real hair, real ass, everything. Hey, y'all see my shirt, you heard me? Look at that shirt. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so the next question is, when you meet a guy, let's say when you meet a guy, because this is something that, you know, is mixed. Some people say that if they don't call you or text you every day and they're inconsistent, that they're not really feeling you. But some people say that, you know, sometimes, you know, some men aren't like that and they just reach out whenever.
Okay, so here's the thing. When you're meeting someone, you should try your best to identify how you like to communicate, right? The issue at hand, it's titties flying over here, y'all. It's titties flying.
Wow.
It's titties flying over here, y'all. But what's up, baby? But you should,
go.
Yeah, that should go over there, you heard me? But you have to be able to understand that you need to, because this tit is flying. The titties is distracting. Y'all can't see this over here, but right over there, it's
producer, y'all, we about to fire
titties.
her because she.
You can't find somebody better than me.
Oh wait, let's back up one conversation real quick. Where my biscuit girl at?
This
the biscuit girl right there.
oh,
This young man said, if you land that pipe correctly, you can shake them biscuits the way you like it.
oh,
Do you agree? Amen and
she
hallelujah.
agreed.
Amen and hallelujah. Right?
That's your type of conversation, huh?
It showed the fuck is.
I know.
It showed the fuck is. It'd be just like Patrick Swayze and Ghost. I'd be goddamn be molding that motherfucker. Right? But anyway, the communication. You have to be able to understand that there are certain people who like to communicate a certain way, right? For me, it depends on who the person is, right? Some people I love their conversation. I just don't like their voice.
Oh.
So I don't want to talk to them. I would text their ass all day.
But you would text them.
But I would text them all day. Other people, there's only this only way to say it. There's some people who can't text. As for someone like me, I am a former educator, and I hate when people text me in shorthand. So with some motherfuckers, I'm like, you know what? Just pick up the phone and call me, because I don't know what the fuck this say. I can't read your goddamn third grade shit. But also, you have to be able to clearly define what your level of communication expectations are. And if you don't do that, then you're setting yourself up to be disappointed in the person, and this person may not even realize that they are doing something wrong. They may not even realize that they're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? I got a question on the street. What's the question on the street?
One of a question was screamed out, why are men whores?
And ain't worth a damn.
And ain't worth a damn.
Well,
excuse me. And ain't worth a damn.
All right. So let's go ahead and paint this picture right. In most instances, right? In most instances, you are going to attract what you put out.
So you saying we ain't worth a damn?
I'm saying that some people who attract people who ain't worth a damn are not worth a damn themselves, right? That's what I'm saying. What I'm also saying is that you have to realize that there are men that are out here that ain't worth a fart, right? They ain't worth a fart. However, if you consistently run into motherfuckers who ain't worth a fart, then these men are not the problem. You are the problem. You are the problem.
You're right. That means
because you are doing something to attract the same type of people.
Well, you're right. I have to agree with you on that, because I had to learn a long while back that I had to learn how to love myself.
Right.
And us as women, we do get away from that, but you got to understand the reason that we do get away from that is because you have men that have played on our emotions, and we have given everything to them because we were in love. And
all right.
They did us wrong.
Now watch this right here, baby. Let me ask you a question. No, I don't want you to come over here. I'm gonna ask you a question. If I came over there and I spit in your face, right? Huh? No. If I came over there and I spit in your face, and you whoop my ass, because it's gonna happen, right? Right. But if I came over and I whooped and I spit in your face, and then I gave you a napkin, and I told you to wipe yourself off, I'm sorry, and then you let me get close enough to you to spit in your face again. The first time I spit in your face, it was my fault. But each time I spit in your face after that, it's your fault, because you continuously allow me to get close enough to you to disrespect you, right? The issue at hand when it comes to a lot of these relationship shits, when you talk about these women being hurt and all this stuff, what happens way too often is that the first time a man does something that's wrong, it is his fault. But if he does that same stuff over and over and over again, You allowed that shit to happen. You allowed this man to come into your life and continuously disrespect you, right? And so what happens at this point, what really happens is you get a lot of people that come up and say, oh, all these niggas ain't shit. No, all the niggas you deal with ain't shit, right?
Yeah.
You got a question, go ahead.
Why do y'all need? Okay. Let's just say we dating.
Okay.
And you cheated.
Okay. Now I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna repeat what you said for the people that's watching, right? So they can't hear you. But go ahead. She said, "Fuck y'all niggas," right?
You get a baby. You move with the photo married. And the first thing you say, well, I didn't want to hurt you. It's gonna hurt if you tell me, and if I found out in the street, I'd rather for you to tell me than
and be honest.
Be blind in the street.
Correct.
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay.
Got her out there looking dumb. Yep.
Okay, so here's the truthful answer is that men are courageous when they out there doing wrong, but they become cowardly when we have to face the consequences of our actions. Right? That's the truth. We are real bold and courageous. We'll go out here, man. I could leave here right now, and how many people sitting at this table? There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not you, because you too young. But I could go. I could.
Producer, fool.
She's the producer. She's still young, right? But I could come out here. I could leave here, and I could run meat in all 7 of y'all when we leave here, right? Right? Hear me out. Hear me out. I could run meat in all 7 of y'all, right? And would do it with no problem. But the minute that I have to own up to one of you for sleeping with the other one, your average man is gonna get real cowardly and start to make up lies.
Oh well, yeah.
And start to say, you know what? I didn't put my meat in no biscuits. That's biscuits over there, right? I wasn't playing in her syrup. I was playing in her syrup. You the only syrup I've been playing in. You know what I'm saying? And so the issue is that the issue is that this young man said it right here. He said we cheat because we are greedy. We can have the finest woman in the world, but it's always that one that looks better to let us tell it. However, everything that looks good ain't good. Now, here's the thing.
One at home, but this is another question. So when he has 2 women, the one that who does he want to really be with? The one that he's lying to, or the second one who he's telling the truth to?
So,
because when a man has 2 women, it's always 2. He tells the truth to one, and then the second one he lies to. Excuse me. The first one he lies to, and the second one he tells the truth to. Which one does he want to be with? Honestly.
Okay, so it depends on the man in question, right? It depends on the man in question. Sometimes that greed is simply because, yeah, you my wife. This is my girlfriend, right? If I'm not happy with you, then I really want to be with her, right? But if I'm happy with you, I'm just having fun here. I don't want to lose you for this. Right. However, if you put me in a situation where I know I don't want to be with you no more, then yeah, this is an upgrade. Okay. I'm on my way out the door. Fuck you. I'm going with her. Okay. Right. So that answer.
But then why do men always go back to the one that they left?
Because thank you. Because you let them, right?
Yeah.
Because you hey. How you doing? Yeah. How you doing? Yeah, today.
Please. Take my purse with you, because the door ain't gonna lock. I don't know where my purse at. Yeah, the key is in there. Please.
We wasn't expecting to be cool out here, but I'm comfortable though.
got girlfriends too.
Whoa,
She what? She got what?
girlfriends too.
Oh, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah. So again, we are right here. I have the owner of the Sportsman's Grill. You can come right here if you can come squeeze right here. Just don't fall. You know what I'm saying? This is the owner. We're right here at 2401 Main Street, right here in Porterdale. Yesterday, we were featured on the Good Day of Atlanta, and the food here is good. I'm so let me tell you, one of my favorite things here is the corn ribs, but we don't have corn ribs today, right? Oh, she said they're brining, so they do have them. They're just getting ready, right? So we just want to make sure that y'all know that when you come here to way out here on the east side, make sure that you come to the Sportsman's Grill. We're open 11 from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m. except for what day? On Sunday, not Sunday. Open at midnight Friday and Saturday, 11 on Sunday, right? 4 p.m. I know because sometime I'll be coming up here at like 5 o'clock, right? Yeah. So, but we thank you for allowing us to be out here. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate you, right? Thank you. So, back to what was the question?
Well, hell, I forgot.
I forgot. So go to your book and your next question.
You know what?
Go to your book with your next question.
Does anybody else have another question?
Why y'all we so small?
Hey, let me tell you. Speaking of which, she said, "Why are we so small?" It's gray sweatpants season. If you ain't got enough wee in your pants, you can buy you some of these. You heard me? It come with it on it already. You can buy you some of these. You heard me? Yeah, you could buy you some of these. You heard me?
Okay, I do have another question.
Okay, all right, talk to me.
Why do men pursue women? Communication is consistent in the beginning, then starts to fall off. Cause baby, he dealing with somebody else.
Or
Ain't no or.
I mean, well, here's the thing, right? So if you're talking to a guy and you realize that this guy is not interesting to you at all, are you going to continue that conversation with this guy?
Well, that's if I answer.
What? But if you're talking to a guy and you realize throughout the time that you're conversing with him that he's not an interesting person, that he just cannot communicate, he does not know how to talk to you, he doesn't have the same interests as you or anything like that, why would you continue to have a conversation with this guy?
So basically, you're saying that he has gotten bored.
I'm saying that in some instances, yes, the man may be bored with you. You may not be interested. Or, as you said earlier, it could be a situation where this motherfucker, because here's the thing too, right? I'm a firm believer that until you are married, you are single, right? If I want to date you, and then I want to date you, until we have said we are going to be exclusive, I don't belong to neither one of you motherfuckers. Right? And because I don't belong to either one of you, I can continue to converse with whomever I choose.
Right.
Right? I can continue to converse with whomever I choose. Right. Because it's all dating, not a relationship, right? Again, like I said, it could be a situation where that person, you realize it, because here's the main thing, right? Everybody is almost always on their best behavior relationally when they first start talking, right? And then your representative leaves and the real you comes out. When that real person is exposed, that real person may be boring. That real person may have shown that they have traits that trigger something in you. I may jokingly say something to you and it may trigger some shit from a domestic violence situation that rubs you the wrong way, right?
And that could be more than
now, I mean, that could be, but see, that's a whole different conversation altogether, right?
Why is that a different conversation?
Because
That means that he's insecure.
That's not what that's definitely insecurity, right?
Uh-huh.
But what we also have to look at is when we're talking about intimidation, there are some people who flex their intimidation, and there are some people who don't even realize that they are intimidating, right?
But that's because a woman has her stuff together and is doing better than you does not. You shouldn't be insecure by that.
You
That
shouldn't be
should make
insecure.
you want to go out and do the same
You
thing.
shouldn't be insecure, but here's the thing: society tells us, right?
Tells who you?
Society
Me?
tells us,
Mhm.
people,
Okay.
right? Society tells us that there are some roles that we all have in relationships, right? What the fuck? What? Nobody give a fuck about that shit. Nobody fuck about that shit. She trying to get her top. That's my co-worker over there. She was on talking about my
Trying
job.
to get everybody
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah. Thank you, producer. Thank you. Yeah. But
Okay, put this right here.
right here.
Uh-huh.
Some
Okay, it says some men back off because they may feel they live up to your expectations and just don't know how to say it.
yeah, I mean that's very true too. Sometimes if you are in a relationship with someone and the person that I'm in a relationship with me being the man, if I'm in a relationship with you and I feel like you have so much going on for yourself and I can't compete with that,
Okay.
then because society tells us that men are supposed to be the providers, men are supposed to do this, men are supposed to do that. It's hard for some men. It's hard for some men to go into their relationship knowing that he's supposed to be the man of the house, but you doing everything, right?
But that means that he needs to step up because if you're the man, you're the head.
That's true. However, right? Are you willing? Are you willing to relinquish that title?
As long as he can show me he can lead. If he
Well,
shows me that he cannot lead, then I
well,
cannot
see,
fall by the
and
wayside.
I'm
because
glad
he
she
cannot
said
be a
that.
leader.
I'm glad she said that, right? Because I did want to talk about one thing, right?
Uh-huh.
One of the things I wanted to talk about was submission, right? Submission is a word that a lot of people are afraid of, right? Because they don't have a true understanding of what the term means, right? And so what I want to do is I want to break it down so that everyone can be able to understand it, right? Everybody that's sitting out here and everybody that's watching online has
Y'all got to see everybody's face because these
right.
women are like,
Yeah.
no.
Walk with me now. Walk with me.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that's watching. Everybody here has applied for a job, right? Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Right.
The producer again.
Everybody has applied for a job, right? But let's just say that you want to apply for another job. Everybody wants to be a teacher, right?
No, I don't want to be no teacher.
Work with me now. Just shut the fuck up and work with me.
A doctor?
A doctor. Okay, that's even better. Okay. Let's say you want to be a teacher or a doctor or a policeman or anything, right?
Uh-huh.
The first thing that you must do when you getting ready to go apply for that job is you have to make yourself qualified for that position, right? So if you're trying to be a teacher, you need to have at least a bachelor's degree and have to have a teacher certification. You have to have all these things done, right? You want to be a doctor, you got to go to med school, you got to pass. You want to be a lawyer, you got to pass the bar, right? Then you have to fill out an application, right? Once you fill that application out, that's when you submit your application to that job.
Correct.
The issue with a lot of people, right? Let's bring it back to relationships. People want to submit to a relationship, but do you feel the qualifications to be in that relationship?
And
do you feel those qualifications, right? The other part of it, hold on, I'm gonna come with you in a minute. The other part of it is a lot of the times what happens is that when you look at these men, right? I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to us, right? Men, sometimes you don't realize that there are women that are willing to submit to you, but you still have to meet the qualifications of a leader.
Correct.
You have to meet the qualifications of a leader. If you are not doing that, and this woman has gone out and she has met all the qualifications that she needs to meet, it ain't gonna work. And it's almost like
financially as well. It means a lot of security, financially, emotionally.
Yeah.
Because us as women, we need all of that.
Right. But the other part of it is when you look at oh, wait a minute, she done pulled somebody else in here. So they done stop people, they done stop folks that's trying to leave, right? Right. But you know, it's but let's go back to even when you're talking about marriage, right? When you're talking about marriage, even if you go on the biblical scale, the book says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Right?
Yes.
Now, what happens way too often is these men will sit around here. I mean, these women will sit around here and wait for the husband to find them. It says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. You have to first become a wife. Okay. He has to find a wife, not a girlfriend, not a
A wife?
What is? But see, that's I'm sorry for. It's different for different people, right? Right. And so what you have to do is you have to look and try to define what a wife is to you. And if you define what a wife is to you and you try to become that, and you see that you can't be that without the husband present, then your definition of wife needs to be changed.
But you know what? I was a wife.
Right.
I was a good wife, I have to admit.
Mm-hmm.
I worked like crazy. I took care of the kids. I washed clothes. I cleaned up. I cooked dinner every night.
Right.
I did everything I was supposed to as a wife. And yes, he wasn't ready, I'm assuming. However, I submitted. I did everything as I was supposed to.
So let me stop you right there. Right. Let's say that you didn't have this husband. Right. Let's say you didn't have this husband. These clothes that you talking about that you washed and the food that you cook, you're gonna do that shit anyway, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna do that shit anyway.
But
right. So
technically I didn't have to, because I could have been an ain't shit ass wife.
But I'm talking about if you by yourself.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you by yourself, if you at home by yourself, you still got to wash them drawers. Yeah. You still got to cook that bologna. You still got to pay these light bills. You still got to do all those things. Those are not the things to me that those are not the things to me that defines a good wife. That means you know how to take care of a home.
Yes.
Right?
And I know how to take care of my man as
well. Right. So now that's what we're getting into. When she asked earlier, what is a wife? A wife is not a maid. A wife is not.
No, and you're right.
Can you put your titties up, please? Thank you.
And that's right. But I was there. When I say I was a good wife, I was.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for him emotionally.
Right.
It could be in the middle. He out in the streets. He come home. It's 3:00 in the morning. You tap me on the shoulder. I did what I was supposed to, but that still didn't keep him out in the streets. Yes, we were young. I didn't give him that. We were young, and he was still out there. And of course, you know, it is what it is. But you can't speak on. Yes, you do have some women that are wives that aren't the best, but you can't speak for everyone, because I was raised old school. I was raised by my grandma.
Right.
So I saw my grandma and my grandfather, you know, together, and I already knew what that was.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah. I feel you on that. But see,
some men don't. They when they lose a good woman, they realize that, oh, well, I lost that one, and then they want to come back. They won't come back because they like, well, over there that grass wasn't greener.
Right.
So let me go on back over here.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Because there's so much to unpack right there. Mm-hmm. First is like, when I look at a relationship, when I look at a marriage, I'm not looking at things in terms of what my wife can do for me and what I can do for her, right? I'm looking at how we can collectively grow. I'm looking at how the both of us can go from this level to this level in the next 5 years, and this level to that level in the next 5 years, right? I'm looking at how this person is going to help me to grow spiritually. I'm looking at how this person is looking for me to help make her a better person.
Correct.
Right?
And she's supposed to make
The
you a better
issue,
person as well.
the issue with a lot of people, because again, this coming February, I'll be married 20 years,
Ooh,
right?
that's a long
This coming
time.
February, I will be
You gotta
married
give
20
you a
years.
hand, sir.
But it ain't all, don't clap, it ain't been always good, right? It ain't supposed to be, right? It ain't supposed to be. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You look at so many of people that are married now or have gotten divorced. A lot of their issues simply come from them not communicating, right?
Yeah.
Communication can solve a lot of your fucking problems, right? But the issue, adults don't know how to communicate because here's the other part. Sometimes we have a situation where everybody want to talk, but don't nobody want to fucking listen, right? And there's a great big difference between hearing and listening. And they can easily be defined by 2 words, right? Hearing is unattentive awareness. You know that I'm talking, but you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Listening is attentive awareness, right? If I'm listening to you, I'm taking the time to dissect each syllable that comes out of your lips so that if there's a problem, my brain is processing, okay, how do I resolve her problem so that it becomes less of a problem for fucking me, right? So if I'm married to you and you come to me and you tell me that I have, this issue or that issue, sometimes the issues are financial, sometimes the issues are emotional, sometimes the issues are lack of intimacy, sometimes the issues could be anything. God damn. God damn. Lord have mercy. And then she gonna have the nerve to have on some camouflage pants. You cannot hide that ass. Boy, hey, when she come back, I'm gonna pull it like this. See, y'all can see that thing through the window, right?
That was not a BBL. Okay?
That shit there's official. I never thought I'd be able to say this, but damnation. She got you beat. She got you beat.
Everyone that doesn't know, he gives us all nicknames.
Yeah.
So that's not her real name, Dalmatian. That's what he gave her.
Right.
Mine is Little Legs. And you got.
We ain't gonna call the other folk name out because they don't want to be talked about. Yeah. Huh? Her name Hercules. Yeah. Yeah. And it ain't cause she can fight.
Oh Lord.
It ain't cause she can fight. You see that Hercules back there? It's strong looking now. It's strong now. but oh shit, what the hell? Oh, okay. But the I forgot what we were talking about. What we were talking about? This ass distracted me. Huh? The who? Communication, right? So that's the thing. When you're talking about relationship, you're talking about a lot of these people that's getting divorced and people that have problems. A lot of those problems can be easily resolved by communication, right? And the issue, and it's not even on a marital thing. It could simply be friendships, right? It could simply be friendships. Me and Hercules, if me and Hercules have a problem, if she have a problem with me, now I know this is not gonna be the situation because Hercules gonna say what the fuck she got to say.
She sure will.
Right? But if Hercules, and see, this is the thing, if Hercules bottles that shit in, if she bottles that shit in, what happens way too often with a lot of women, not with Hercules, but with a lot of women, well, maybe Hercules in her relationship, right? But with a lot of women in their relationship, they will bottle up their shit and bottle up their shit.
I do that.
And I don't like that. Yeah, until the last minute. If you have a problem with me today, come to me today. Tell me what that problem is today so we can rectify it today so it don't become a problem tomorrow and next week. Because sometimes I may not even realize that I'm doing some shit that you don't like, right? I may not realize it. It could be something as simple as not taking the trash out at the right time, right? It could be something as simple as anything. But if you're not communicating those issues with me and it becomes a bigger problem for you, you could have easily said that shit to me Tuesday. Today fucking Thursday. You feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So those are the things. But here's another thing, right? And this is something that I do in my house, right?
Right.
What I do in my house, if I have a problem,
Uh-huh.
and we have to have a discussion that can turn into an argument.
Uh-huh.
If it turns into an argument, we both get in the car. We leave. We leave the house. We go to a parking lot. We can go to Target. We can go to anybody's parking lot. We iron that shit out right there in the parking lot.
Right.
Because I don't want that shit in my house. I don't want that energy in my house.
Uh-huh.
Your home is supposed to be your place of peace.
Right.
And if you can't find peace at home, that's the first thing that's gonna push me to go get some more coochie.
Well, dang.
You gonna get? You got some? Hey,
Sit your behind down. Like, wait a minute.
right. But but that's the real shit though. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to be able to learn how to create peace. The issue for men though, men always want the women to create peace for them, but we are not always as willing to create the peace for them. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to do as men, we have to do a better job of understanding that we can cause problems for women, for the women in our lives,
Right.
and not address those problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you might say that you got a problem with me or something. I'll be like, I just brushed that shit off. Okay, whatever. That's insulting to you as a woman, just to brush your feelings away.
Yeah.
Just to brush your shit off, right?
Yeah.
But if it go the other way, amen and hallelujah. Lord have mercy. That girl got a pair of drawers on each booty cheek. Good goddamn. We talked about biscuits. You got the grands. He got the grands. Amen. Amen. Hey, can y'all just? I wish y'all could have seen what I just saw. That's now you talking about BBL. Ain't no BB or L over there. That's all natural. Oh Lord. Oh man.
Y'all should be here.
Yeah.
These are some fools. I'm telling you. These are
Yeah.
comedians. We
But-
got. Yeah.
Oh shit, this nigga drunk already.
The phone.
This nigga drunk already. Oh, you got y'all got another questions before we go back to the book?
No. Oh. Oh Lord.
Oh shit.
Shoot. Oh. Okay.
All right.
Do men love harder than women?
Ooh.
Or do women love harder than men?
Okay.
Y'all heard the
So
question?
the
Do
question
men
was
love harder than women, or do women love harder than men? Huh?
I think
She
that
said that she thinks that men love harder when they're really in love.
I think that there's some validity to what Biscuits is saying. I think that when a man does love,
Mhm.
he loves harder. But I also think that there's different ways that men and women love. Men don't love the same way that women do, right?
Uh-huh.
And I believe that if you're trying
How
to,
does a man love? How do you know if a man is in love? Period.
the issue at hand is a lot of times men know that they love a woman,
Uh-huh.
but they won't know that they're in love with this woman until much, much later, right?
How
Much,
later?
much later.
Like
You know what
what,
I'm
when
saying?
she
Because
leaves?
no, 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 no. It don't have to be when she leaves. You know what I'm saying? It could be like I can look at myself. I can look at myself.
We have somebody say a month,
I can look at
2 months.
myself, right? I got married to my wife.
Uh-huh.
We were dating for 2 years,
Okay.
right? And I loved her,
Uh-huh.
right? We got married because I knew that this is who I want to spend the rest of my life with, right?
Right.
But it wasn't until sometime after we got married that I realized, yo, I'm really in love with this woman, right?
Okay.
I couldn't say that previously,
Uh-huh.
right? And it wasn't that I didn't think that I was going to not fall in love with her and stuff like that. It's just that for men, sometimes, again, it goes back to our very first part of the conversation. Sometimes it takes us a while for a lot of the shit to click in.
Right.
Women, it don't take them that long, right?
Right.
But I also think that there's a difference if you look at it from emotionality and logically, right? I think that men love logically and women love with their emotions, right? And because women love with their emotions, women love sooner than men.
I agree with that.
Women love sooner than men.
Uh-huh.
Men take a while because they have to process shit. They have to make shit make sense, right?
Okay.
They have to make shit make sense. But also, when you look at things from just the grander scheme of things, right? Men can potentially men
I
can
was trying to see what she
potentially
was saying.
I was looking at biscuits because she was looking at me. Men could potentially love harder. Oh shit. Men could potentially love harder, but it depends on the relationship, right? Because even in the weirdest of relationships, you have some people who are born as a man, but they can love like a woman. And you have women that can do the same thing. You know how you have some women that say that I'm tomboyish, I got the mindset of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you have some men who are more in touch with their feminine side.
Right.
It don't make them no soft ass motherfuckers. It just make them understand how to relate more with women and makes them understand their woman a whole lot better.
Right.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So, I think that answer to that question truly depends on the man and woman in question. You know what I mean?
So, like, say for instance, this woman falls in love with this guy
Okay.
in 2 months, and she knows it,
Mhm.
but that basically he's not there yet.
Right.
So, how long does it take a man to figure that out?
You cannot put a timestamp on emotions.
Okay.
You can't put a timestamp on emotion.
Well, what if that man has been hurt and they won't?
But
let
that's
that
what I'm
go?
saying. That's what I'm saying. You can't put a timestamp on that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if that man has been hurt,
Uh-huh.
the first issue is, but regardless if it's a man or a woman, if you have been hurt, you need to heal before you go into somebody else's life.
Right, but you have some men that, because like you said, like men love harder.
Right.
So if they fall in love, whatever else, and that woman cheats on them or does whatever,
Right.
and they move on or what have you, that man, you know what they say, like hurt people, and this man decides, well, I'm gonna just play the field, and I'm
Right.
gonna deal with this woman and that woman and that woman and that woman.
Right.
But they meet this woman and they realize they're in love, but they don't want to settle because they don't want to get hurt again. So
Yeah,
how do you go about that?
See, here's the biggest problem, right? You have a lot of people who are when you get to be our age, right? And I ain't fin-
No,
Hmm? Yeah. When you
oh, see,
lying ass. Yeah. Now that's true. That's true. That's true. But here's the thing. When you are trying to get into a relationship.
I don't agree with that.
Which what
This
what?
right here.
Push it so we can go on the screen.
Okay. Well, you push it. My nails.
The quicker she get the pussy, the quick. No, hell no, bro. What the hell you on?
No, no.
Oh, hell
Somebody,
no.
somebody commented.
Somebody said,
the man gets the pussy, the man falls in love.
oh no, hell no.
Yeah, we don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Because that's cool.
But that made me forget what we were talking about.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then look, and then laughing. Oh,
Right.
no. You trying to get
Oh, I know what I was saying. You know, the issue for real is once you get to be our age, people have a really big issue with being alone. Right? People have a real big issue with being alone. Don't nobody want to be by themselves.
Because I mean, at my age, I'm okay with being alone.
Yeah, I mean, you're comfortable in it now, right? But what I'm saying is you are a unicorn in that regard. You're a rarity, right? Most people don't want to be by themselves.
But see, I think, like, for me, it doesn't bother me to be alone because I would rather be alone than be and
Right.
deal with bull.
Right. But see, the issue is I believe that if a person really takes the time to evaluate themselves and figure out what their problem is and figure out how to resolve who they are, then move into a relationship, the relationship has a bigger chance of succeeding, right? It has a bigger chance of succeeding. I disagree with that too.
I disagree with that as well. He
Right.
said, and that's why the younger females are taking over.
Right.
No.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like I say, I think that everybody at some point don't nobody want to be by themselves. Nobody wants to be by themselves, and what happens way too often is that people start to settle for whatever they could get. Right? Now, if you
I think that you're right.
and if you settle for what you can get, then you have to be able to deal with the consequences of the shit that fall in your lap. Right? But again, if you take the time to self-evaluate and just reflect on you and do your own self-care, to do your own, you know what I'm saying, self-care to make sure that you are right.
Right.
Because here's the quickest thing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? There are 8 women out here, and just me and Dorel, right? There are 8 women out here, and I don't know.
That guy.
Well, that guy, but he's leaving, right? But every woman that's sitting out here under the sound of my voice, and everyone that's watching, can easily tell somebody how many men that they've encountered that wasn't shit, right? When I say think about somebody that you've dated that ain't shit, you got at least 2 people in your head, right?
Yeah.
Right? Now, how many of you can identify women who ain't shit? How many of you can even go far enough to say at one point in my life I wasn't shit? Right? Right. Thank you. Right? But that's the whole thing. The whole thing is that there's a lot of people there's a lot of women that are easily able to say that this man ain't shit and that man ain't shit and that man ain't shit. If every man you run into ain't shit, then something wrong with you. That means you ain't shit either, because you keep attracting these ain't shit motherfuckers. If I go into this goddamn sports bar and I put a goddamn bucket of shit in that motherfucker, it's gonna attract some flies.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was trying to ignore it, but the rail sure just brought it out.
Yeah, you know, but what? Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah, ain't nobody
right to dare you for what? Tell Travis what?
Somebody said, take your ass to bed.
She's sitting over here by herself. She told you to go to bed.
And she don't talk much.
Yeah,
so.
she don't say a whole lot of shit. She don't say a lot of shit, right? But but that's the thing. You really have to sit down and do an evaluation of yourself. And the issue also is that men don't do enough of an evaluation of themselves as well, right? But not Titties is over there getting her ass slapped over there, y'all.
God.
Titties is getting her ass slapped.
We got to get a new producer.
Yeah, we got to get a new producer. She finna turn the show to some other shit, right?
Oh.
What the hell? It's a good thing y'all can't see this shit, because it's a good thing y'all can't see this shit. She
really ain't doing her job.
But yeah, hey man. Well, I'm telling you, you can't get niggas no position. You can't give niggas no title or nothing.
She throwing chairs. I'm scared.
Yeah, but I think that's the thing. I think that if we have an opportunity to be able to do a self-evaluation, and just because you get in a relationship with a person don't mean that you need to stop doing the evaluation, right?
Yeah.
If you want to continuously grow with this person, you need to continuously evaluate yourself. You need to continuously say, okay, this is what I did for the last 6 months. How can I make myself better for her the next 6 months? Or what did I do the last 6 months that was so fucked up that I make sure I don't never do that shit again? You know what I'm saying? We have to always make sure that we are doing whatever we can do to pour into ourselves. I can't, if I'm married to biscuits, I'm gonna pick on biscuits for a minute. Right? But if I'm married to biscuits, right? And I don't pour into myself to treat whatever mental issues I have, to treat whatever self-deprecating shit that I have. If I don't fill myself with that, how can I fill her cup when she needs to be filled? When my cup is empty.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If my shit is empty, how the fuck can I take care of her? You know what I'm saying? And even when next question. Go ahead. No, go ahead to the next question. Go ahead to the next question.
Why you just don't finish?
No, I want you to go to the next one.
Oh.
I want you to go to the next one.
So we just gonna be bossy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Let me sip my little goddamn beverage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Girl, that thing was big as hell. You ain't even touched that motherfucker.
Okay, what makes a man go hard for a woman? Not sexually, but like want to give them everything and
okay.
And do right.
Okay.
In other words.
So I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound crazy, right? Women want love, right?
I thought men wanted love too.
Men want love, but we want one thing more than we want love, right?
And what would that be?
Respect.
Oh.
Right? Right?
Yes.
Now, with respect, that could, there's a lot of shit that falls underneath that, right? If I'm married to you and you are friends with Biscuit, and every time me and you got a goddamn problem, you run into Biscuit instead of coming to me, you're not respecting me, right? Because what happens in our house should be for us to figure out.
But
what happened?
9 times out of 10, us as women were very vocal, and
right?
We tell you until we get tired of
telling
you.
All right. Boom.
Tell you
boom.
More than once.
Boom. But let me put you on something, right? It's not so much that you tell me what the issue is. It's how you tell me what the issue is, right?
Okay.
It's how you tell me. You can come. If I tell you to pass me that glass right there, if I say, Tanika, can you pass me that glass? You'll pass me the glass, right? But if I say, oh, regular ass bitch, pass me the motherfucking glass, now it's a fucking problem, right? Now it's a problem.
Glass, I'm gonna
Now, those are two different extremes, right?
Right.
However, but those are two different extremes. But what I am saying is it's all in your tone and your delivery with the things that you're trying to communicate with your significant other, right?
Right.
So what happens way too often on the men's side is that we don't communicate enough what our issues are with you. We don't communicate enough. On the on the women's side is that when you do communicate, you communicate in ways. This motherfucker is stupid. We need another camera. We need another camera in here. We need another camera or at least another microphone over there. Right?
Oh, wow. Wow.
But
That's some love, girl.
oh shit. I'm glad y'all can. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but
yeah.
First 48.
Wow.
Who the fuck is that?
That's better. Because it's
What? Right.
So simple, but if you burn his ass and let his ass burn it,
Okay, yeah.
Wait a minute. How we get from relationship to crime?
Yeah, they going to jail. Oh wow. That is called fatal attraction.
Yeah,
people.
we gonna stay on this side of the
Okay,
table because
yeah,
them motherfuckers over
I'm
there is
scared
some other
now.
shit.
I'm
Right.
scared. And it don't take a lot. Look, it take a lot to scare me. I scared.
Yeah. Now, what was the question at first, so I can try to remember where we was
I
at?
don't know. Shit threw me off with the killing folks.
Oh, respect,
yeah.
right? So it's all about the communication, right? What happens way too often, like this is something that I don't think that women do purposely, but a lot of the times when you communicate, there's a bit of emasculation in the way in which you speak, right? And that emasculation has a tendency to cause us to tune out what the fuck you're trying to communicate to us, because you're not talking to me as if I am your man. You're not talking to me as if I'm your husband. You're talking to me as if you gave birth to me, right?
Right.
And if you're talking to me like you gave birth to me, I don't have sex with my mama. I'm finna go out here and goddamn have sex with somebody else.
Oh,
you're not finna. You
get him, Dominique. ID channel his behind here.
Right. But oh, for those of y'all that are interested, that's still watching, the game is on. San Francisco is up 23-16 or some shit, right? But that's the thing, huh? The TV right here. Yeah. That's a big ass. Fuck you, lady. But
have your glasses on.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is it's all about the respect factor, right?
Right.
So again, men want to be loved and appreciated and all of that, but we want to be respected a whole lot more than anything else.
Well, women want to be loved and respected as well.
But here's the thing: women want love first.
Women want respect.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Women. What?
Exactly.
Yeah, but y'all are unicorns. Y'all are a rarity, right?
But you can love me, but if you don't respect me,
what? See, hold on. What I'm also saying is that when I'm talking about respect, right? I'm not saying that this person is being blatantly disrespectful, right? I'm saying that if me and you get married, right? You're marrying me because you love me. Correct. I'm marrying you because don't nobody respect me the way that you do, right?
So you're not marrying for love?
I'm not marrying for love as your typical man. I'm marrying because no one respects me the way that you do, right? The love, and here's the issue, right? These motherfuckers finna be mad. Here's the issue. A man could learn to love anybody.
What?
A man can learn to love anybody, right?
that mean? I'm not.
A man
following.
can learn to love anybody,
What do you
right?
mean by? I like you got to go into detail because what
Because
do you mean?
love for you not just finna sit up here and just love anybody, right?
Right.
You want to be able to develop and cultivate something, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? The way that I'm going to love you or love you is dependent upon the way that you interact with me, the way that you show me that you respect me as a person, the way that you show me that you
I'm not following.
yeah, I mean, you don't have to follow because again, it's the male psyche, right?
Uh-huh.
The male psyche. If you look at it from different standpoints, right?
Uh-huh.
We talked about it earlier. We talked about logic and emotionality, right?
Okay.
Women typically operate on emotions. Men operate on logic, right? If I'm operating off logic, if I see that this woman respects me as a person, respects me as a father, respects me as her mate, right? I can learn to love. You've earned that respect. I can't hear you, Biscuit. What you say? How am I? One more time. How am I messing up? I'm learning. I'm messing up because I'm learning. How is education messing up?
That
You got to help me understand that.
because what she's saying is,
Right.
yeah, we start off with giving the respect, and then it falls by the way.
No. Okay. Right. But I'm also looking at. I'm also looking at. I'm also looking at the way that you have different levels, not level, but different definitions of love and different definitions of respect, right?
Yeah.
So because we're looking at different definitions, we're going to have different viewpoints, right?
Okay.
So if I'm looking at respect, I am looking at how when you talk to me, do you talk to me in a way that is emasculating me?
But you know what?
And if you're talking to me in a way that's emasculating me,
but in the beginning,
then I'm going to lose
wait a
that.
minute. But in the beginning, no woman is going to be disrespectful because if
Oh,
we
shit.
wait a minute, if we
What my
really
drink?
are feeling a man, y'all tell me, we start out sweet. We start out very sweet. And then when we start sensing there's something else, that's where the problem begins because we sense something is not right. And that's when it starts falling
Okay,
by the wayside.
So what let me create a completely different thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me create a completely different thing. More than that, let me ask this question because you've been asking questions, right?
Okay.
I have one question based off of everything that we've been talking about.
Y'all has one question.
I got one question,
Come
right? Okay. When you get into a relationship
Uh-huh.
and you are looking at the infancy of the relationship, everything just starting, right?
Okay. And it's
So
gonna be peaches and cream.
it's gonna be peaches and cream, right? Why is it that in the back of your mind you have a list of shit that says I'm waiting for him to fuck up?
No.
Right?
That's not, no. Start out.
No. You see the man right there laugh, right? Soon as I said that, right? Because the thing is, the thing is that I'm telling you these things from the male perspective, right? We can easily see these things when these things transpire, right? Sometimes, maybe subconsciously, you like, okay, everything's going good. What's gonna be his fuck up?
But that's only
what's gonna be his fuck up?
Let me answer that.
And
that's only because
talk to me.
You have to understand. You may be a good man.
Mm-hmm.
He may be a good man, but it's a bunch of ain't good men out there, and we have dealt with ain't good men thinking that they were good. So of course they've done stuff to us, and in the back of our heads, in our minds, we're looking because we're like, okay, is this guy too good to be true? Okay, so we start looking for red flags, and
Right.
9 times out of 10,
Right.
them red flags start showing up.
Okay, so here's where I have a problem, right? What you said, babe?
Said that women take their past relationships into the new relationship. I don't agree with that.
Ooh.
No. Feel that you have certain triggers. I mean, I don't think that they sit here. Yeah. Oh my, this dude is gonna do the same thing.
And yeah,
It's just it's not that you take it into it, but you might see it, but you might see a pattern that
Right.
you recognize, and now like it's like oh shit.
yeah, and that's what I call red flags.
It's not like you hold on to it and be like, look, we're gonna hold on to this and bring this bullshit with us.
Exactly. That's not what that is. Like I said, it's a red flag. So I see one red flag. I'm like, oh, here we go. So I just pay attention more. And
Right.
I watch everything because I am an observer. I'm a Scorpio. I pay attention to girl. I paid attention to everything.
Who told y'all to join the high five club around this bitch?
Because we're
You know what I'm talking
Scorpios.
about? Oh, what that goddamn dog?
What?
Oh, he on the leash. He on the leash.
He said he saw a dog. Boy, I ain't never seen that many black people get up the road.
Man, look at him.
And you know what? CJ said we have to heal,
Right.
and that's completely that's
But
the truth.
but
we do be healed. I am healed. However, it's a trigger. It's a trigger.
okay, so this is what I also think, right? The older that you get, and maybe it is wrong for me to have this input because I ain't been in the game, right?
Okay.
But the old
My problem with both men is that inconsistent. My problem with men is that correct. Like they talk to you
Yep.
in the morning,
Uh-huh.
9 o'clock,
That
12
good morning
o'clock, 2
text.
o'clock,
Correct.
5 o'clock, 5
Correct.
throughout the day. Then
Right.
after a
Yes.
while, it's 10 times a day. Then it goes to
The
8. Then it goes to
inconsistency.
7. Then it
Yes.
goes to 6. Then it goes to 2. And it's like, what the fuck happened? Like, what's going on?
Right.
And me, I would tell any person that I'm talking to, I would rather be a volunteer than a victim. Be honest with me, because if you don't want to be here, let me
Don't
go.
waste my time.
Right.
Cause we too old for that.
Too old.
Too old.
didn't
Don't
you just
nobody
say
want
you were
our time.
21?
Too old.
Shut your ass up. We too old to be playing games. Either you want me or you don't. Let me move on about my business.
Volunteer versus victim.
But just know, I don't come back. I don't do go. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
spin
And
the
you made
block.
that clear. You made that clear.
Very clear. I don't spin the block.
I'm good on that.
I don't
Yeah.
spin the block.
I
If
don't
it
get
didn't work the first time, it's not going to work the second time. So there's no need to.
What biscuits go?
She's over there. She's getting warm.
She getting okay.
He wants to see you walk by again.
I didn't
She
even.
wanted to sit between us because she cold.
Oh, yeah, well, she damn sure gonna be warm. Amen. But you know what? I'm gonna come to you in a minute, baby. I'm gonna come to you in a minute.
But yeah,
Uh,
and you're right.
I'm talking about the other lady, the one in between. Yeah. No, I'm off of biscuits right now. I told biscuits we gonna get on her once the show over.
Because that's how I am. When and it could be a Scorpio thing, as you know. But I don't think it is. We start looking for stuff, and if something, what men don't realize when you start doing something for a woman, you have to keep that up, because when you start getting lazy because you feel like you have us, and then it just stops, we're like, well, wait a minute, what's going on?
So okay, and I understand that. I get that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
The same
I get that.
way
I get
you
that.
got me.
Right.
You got to keep doing it.
Okay. And again, I understand that. Right. I understand that completely.
The producer is
The
fixing
producer
my
is fixing
hair.
the hat.
Okay. Can
right.
I keep my head?
It's little, but it's super round. Oh, okay. But like I said, the other
Our producer, y'all.
the other part is
And there's the thing. You know what? This should hit me in the forehead. Oh, and this should clap me in the ears. Woo, my producer is very, very strong. Oh, this should hit me in the head.
right. You know, but hell no. Unless you gonna come put your titties back on my head like you did when we first started the show. It's too
Oh,
late now. The folks saw you. These folks already know you done did it. Oh, these folks did. But she made me forget.
yeah. We were talking about what a man does for a woman.
Oh,
in the
okay. Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
They have to
So-
keep it up because that's where the problem starts. When you first get with a woman, you do all these different things, and then it starts. It just starts slowly decreasing and decreasing, and that's when.
Okay.
You show all your good.
Yeah. And then you realize then you
But
got
see-
us, and
but
then
see,
you pull back.
here's where men are messing up. And let me look into this motherfucking camera.
And let me look with you.
Stop doing the extravagant shit in the beginning. Stop.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I said it. Stop doing all this other shit in the beginning. Stop it. Right? Because at the end of the day, you have to have room to grow to the next thing. Right? You gotta have room to grow to the next thing. Now, with us being as seasoned as we are with our
Okay,
age,
I'll take that.
with us being fuck you. With us being as seasoned as we are, I can't with her because she like food, right?
You ain't got to put me out like that.
But she like food. We at a restaurant. What the hell? Right? Right?
Hey.
But with us, with
oh, and then you just gonna tell my business. Oh,
but you when you're starting to date people, you have to date when you're getting ready to get to know people, you have to start low and then graduate up to other shit, right? And it's not just about the money that you spend. It's not just about the places that you take her. It's about the time that you spend with her. It's about the time that you do communicating.
You're
And
right.
so if I started out communicating with you 2 days a week, and then I graduate to 5 days, then I go back to one. This is where we started. We started at 1-2 days a week.
Yeah.
You can't get mad at me if I go back to where we started.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah.
But if I start out, goddamn, I'm texting your ass 17 times a day.
Right.
And then a week from now, you don't hear from me at all in the whole day.
Right.
That's a motherfucking problem. Right?
Exactly.
That's a motherfucking problem.
Because when I don't hear from you at all for 1 to 2 days, I'm like, oh, bet. So
Yeah.
with that being said,
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, she don't agree with the whole start low, right? And I understand why she says that, right? But I'm also looking at it from this standpoint. There's always an opportunity. You got some bubble gum, you said? Amen. Amen. Bubble gum in the ditch. Amen. Hey, these people be showing me these doodles when they be passing by, and I be turning
and
around.
he can't keep his attention off of them.
That's double mint right there. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, we got to take a small break. Biscuits has to go to the restroom, and we got to watch her walk.
He has to watch her walk.
No, girl, I ain't got enough eyes for all that ass. You got to help me look. I ain't got enough eyes. I ain't got enough eyes. You got to help me look. Oh shit. but hey, Hercules, I gotta put my goddamn glasses back on.
Oh, God.
I gotta put my goddamn glasses back on. But oh Lord. But ultimately, huh? Yeah. I'm focused. I'm focused. Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
We focus.
We focus now. We focus. But if we really sit down and look at it, the communication factor is you also have to look at the initiation of said communication, right? And the reason I'm bringing that up is it fair that I'm always the one that's initiating the communication?
Uh-huh.
Is it fair that I always have to be the person to initiate the communication?
No. That's not. And I had to learn that as well.
Right.
Because I was the one, well, if he don't text, I ain't texting. If he don't call, I'm not calling.
Right.
And I did that as well. So
We got
yeah.
a hater on the show. Cooper saying to cover your shirt. Hater.
Oh, she's trying. She ain't seen the pants. Hold on, let me show you the pants.
Lord, here we go with the
Yeah. But that's the thing. The initiation of the communication, that's important as well, right?
Yeah.
And I think we get so caught up.
And let me go back. I did get caught up into that, but at the same time, if a man is making you feel like you're bothering them,
Right.
that's a problem as well.
Well, I mean, I understand that too, right? Because I also want to look at things and understand that a communication.
Damn, her whole behind out. I'm sorry.
Who asked out? Who asked?
No, we don't want you to see, sir.
Oh my God.
We loud. Silas, please behave.
How you gonna tell me to behave?
Behave.
You can't tell me to behave.
Behave. Okay. This is
Tell me to behave. Hey, Hercules, Beetlejuice.
Y'all, please come help me.
Oh.
Come help me.
Oh Lord.
My producer ain't worth a dang. She ain't even got the audience together because she over here face red.
Beetlejuice.
Behave, sir.
Huh?
Okay. So the next question.
Okay, the next question, because we forgot what we were talking about because Beetlejuice came outside.
You know what? I cannot.
Where the bubblegum girl at?
Oh God.
She getting her drink.
Oh, okay.
I can't see because I ain't got no reading glasses on, y'all. Do men know what being a provider is, like what it consists of? Not only financially.
Wait, say that again.
Like with a man, do they actually know how to be a provider? And I'm not talking about financially. That does play a part, but there's other things that women look for as well in a provider.
I'm going to say yes and no.
Uh-huh.
And the reason I'm going to say no is because a lot of those things come from learning, right?
But
if they don't have the example at home as a young boy,
okay.
if they don't have the example, even if you don't have a dad in the house, if you don't have a male figure in your life like an uncle or a teacher or somebody to show you what it looks like to provide for a woman, right?
But but again, we're not just saying
even not just financial, right?
Like emotionally,
right.
Okay.
So if you don't have that example at home or somebody to show you what it looks like to be a provider, to show how I'm supposed to support you emotionally, how I'm supposed to support you romantically, how I'm supposed to support you emotionally, right? Then most of the times they're not going to be able to reciprocate that until it's much, much later in life and they have to find out and learn by just figuring that shit out, right? Also, you look at those that learn from trial and error, and a lot of the times their trials are way much more fucked up, and they don't see the errors that they're making.
Okay.
Right? And so, with that being said, you have to understand that with some of these people, they are placed in situations where they don't know how to do stuff, and they don't have. Now, this is one thing that I can say that I love about women that men don't do, right? Women have these group chats and they have these girl meetings and they have all this shit, and they can sit there and they can talk together about stuff, you know what I'm saying, about their experiences. Men typically don't do those things, right? We get together, we want to talk about football, we want to talk about wrestling, we want to talk about UFC. We don't talk about how we can better each other, because what happens, spiritually too, brother. Let me put that back on the screen. But that's the thing. Women have a tendency to do those things, right? Women have a tendency to do those things in their own circles, right? Men don't always have the access, not even the access, they don't know how to do that, right? And the reason that they don't know how to do that is because they don't know how to have those conversations at fucking home, right? Because I don't have to look no farther than right here at myself, right? When most men, when they leave home and they go to work, when they get off work, they come home and they sit in the driveway. They'll sit in the driveway for 30 minutes, an hour.
I sit in the driveway.
Right. But you sit in the driveway different from me sitting in the driveway.
Yeah, I sit in the driveway to eat.
Right. Thank you. Right.
Yeah, my kids beg for my food, so I got to stay in the car.
Okay. Right. Because here's the thing, right? What happens way too often for a lot of men, a lot of married men, when they come home from work, when they walk in the door, they don't have an opportunity to de-stress from work, de-stress from a lot of the shit, because soon as we walk in the door, we have a bunch of other shit. We have a bunch of other shit that we have to be confronted with. Not that it's a bad thing, right? Not that it is a bad thing, right?
Like we don't.
Wait. You're not allowed. You're not allowed me to finish. Thank you, producer.
Okay.
Right. So here's the thing. Again, if, like I said, I can look at myself, right? I look at myself, and when she comes home from work, right? When she comes home from work, I know that there's some shit that she needs to do to decompress, to get herself prepared for a house shit, right? And so when I give her that time to get ready for a house shit. Oh, Zova got into a fight at school. That ain't been one of the first things she want to hear when she walk in the door, right? That's not one of the first things she want to hear when she walk in the door, right? But when I walk in the door, when I come from work, this need to be fixed, that need to be replaced, this need to happen. You ain't giving me an opportunity to decompress from work, to prepare myself for house shit.
Okay.
Right? You're not giving me the opportunity to prepare for house shit, right? And so that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that women don't have those same issues, that women don't have to hear about those things. But what I am saying is that, again, it all goes back to the ways in which those items are communicated to us, right?
Okay.
Oh, she done broke a goddamn iPhone 16. Right? But it goes back to how those things are communicated.
Okay.
Right? You can tell me that the damn toilet overflowed, but do I need to hear that when I first walk in the house? Can I at least take my work shoes off?
No, for what? Why you gonna mess up another pair of shoes?
Okay, but don't you got more than one goddamn toilet in the house? Go shit upstairs until I goddamn get ready.
No, I want to use that bathroom. And as my husband, you should be able to do that.
So your booty cheeks is too good for the other bathroom?
Them stairs is hell.
The stairs is hell. Well, speaking of booty cheeks, well, huh? Thank you, biscuits. Thank you. And that's all I'm saying.
And I hear you, but you as a woman, we don't get a few minutes to. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of Black women
Right.
are single mothers, and we come home.
Why she look at me like that? Like I made her a single mama. Like I didn't make you a single mama. Oh, okay, all right.
We come home, and let's just be honest. You might have that child that acts a whole behind that school. So
Right.
we come home. Well, we don't even get home. The teacher is already calling us.
To your credit, what I will say to your credit, most black women can't even take a piss in peace without their children.
Thank you.
So I give you that, right?
Exactly.
I give you that. But if I'm at home first and I've already helped the baby with the homework and all this other shit, right? When you walk in the house, I've already taken care of that portion, right? I'm going to give you those 15 minutes or whatever to do whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself ready for these crazy ass children.
Okay, so
right?
you're like one in, yeah.
I'm a unicorn.
Yeah,
right?
You're very.
I'm a unicorn.
Yeah, because when I was married, as soon as I walked through the door, let me tell you what your child done did, and I'm looking like.
Ain't it funny how every time the child do something great, the woman say, "Oh, look at my baby," but when the child fuck up, what the fuck your child done did? Y'all don't want to take ownership when the motherfucker do the fucked up shit. Huh?
That's not true. No, because mine act just like me, so I already know.
Oh shit.
Because when that teacher call and say so and so did this, and I'm like, damn. I know you ain't lying because that's something I would have done.
Oh, I need to go over there with Hercules with Damnation, but I'm gonna wait till we finish.
You know what?
Yeah.
She don't even hear you.
Yeah. I'm talking because I see she over there putting it in the air. Yeah. Say no more. Say no more. Say no more. Say no more. Yeah. Come on with your next question. I think we should probably do this at least twice a month. I think we should do these twice a month. Huh?
Different subjects.
We want to talk about you. I said.
Oh, you done made her.
Oh.
Oh.
Ain't this some shit?
Yeah. Why is the dating pool so pissed?
Okay, now again, you're asking the wrong person. I've been out the game. I've been out the game.
So if there's any single men out there, why is the dating pool so pissy? That is a question.
You know what? Hey, matter of fact, yeah, I'm looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Because we could find you somebody right quick.
No.
You don't do what?
You don't do what? Oh.
This motherfucker got 20/20 vision. Fuck is you talking about? You don't do blind dates?
Okay, I guess there's no. It must not be any single men because they didn't answer.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess everybody just been hurt. Oh, someone said a multitude of reasons.
Oh, that's your guy right there.
Yeah,
that's your guy right there.
Brooklyn, what's the problem? Cause Brooklyn gonna tell us what's the problem, Brooklyn.
You know what though? If I had to take a guess, if I'm being honest, if I had to take a guess about why
Brooklyn said, "Where can we start? Wherever you would like to start."
Matter of fact, Brooklyn, are you at home? Because I could send you a link so you could join on with us right quick. Oh shit. But here's the thing. You want to know why
He
the
said,
dating
yeah.
pool?
He said, yeah.
You want to know why the dating pool is fucked up? The dating pool is fucked up because people don't know how to be social anymore.
What?
Right? People don't know how to be social anymore. Right? I want you to think about this, right? When you were dating before you got married, right?
Mm-hmm.
You knew where to go. You knew how to go out and meet people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You knew to go to certain places to meet the type of people that you liked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do people try to date now?
Social media.
People don't know how to go out, and because you can be whoever the fuck you want to be
Yeah.
online.
Which is
If I'm looking at Biscuit's face right now, all she gotta do is just post a whole bunch of pictures of for her from the neck up. I don't know she working with all that down there, right? I don't know she got all that, right?
uh-huh.
She could sit there and tell me all the things that she want to tell me to make herself seem to be a good person, right? To make herself seem to be a good person.
Uh-huh.
But she could be in real life an asshole. I'm not saying that you are. I'm not saying that you are. But she could be a whole asshole. It's easier now for you to be able to pretend to be who you want people to be, right?
Fraud. Yeah.
Right. It's so
Yeah.
easy to pull that off now.
You're
And
right.
because it's so easy to pull that off, it makes it very, very hard to find out who's genuine and who's full of shit. That is why the dating pool is full of shit.
Yeah. And then
Right?
you have some men who think that all women just want to deal with money. And that's not necessarily true.
Right.
Money doesn't
I'm finna log in so I can send him the link.
okay.
But they still see you.
Yeah, money doesn't no, he's still there. Money doesn't impress every woman. Yeah, that money doesn't mean anything to me. Because I have my own money. Exactly. And that showing me all the I got this and I have that, I don't care. That's yours. That has
Right.
nothing to do with me. So that doesn't impress
Or when
me
they
at
just
all.
say, you can't find nobody like me. I got money and I'm handsome. Who you gonna find like me?
Right. Or they think because
That's
they're
bullshit.
they're good in the bed. I could care less about that neither. Dominique, don't dang rough. Oh Lord. But yeah, I mean, I do agree with you. It has turned into a social media type of thing. It is. And people lie on social media. That's why when people reach out on Messenger for me, I barely check that stuff.
Okay, Brooklyn, I sent you a link to your inbox. If you go in there and fill that shit out and let me know when you do that, it'll show up right here so you can come on live, right? Uh
But
yeah,
but you're right. You're right.
it's so hard.
It is. It is.
What happened?
Yeah. They're not taking any food orders anymore.
Okay, we're at the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. There's 11 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. And this motherfucker with no ass is blocking the screen, so I can't see what the score is.
Lord. Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm focused. I'm focused. What's your next question?
Oh,
It's 23 to 17. 23 to
we
17.
were waiting on Brooklyn. I guess he went to. I don't know
Yeah,
went.
23 to 17.
Let's see. I can't see. Shut your ass up. Okay. What about if a man doesn't have a good relationship with their mother? Will they be a good man to be in a relationship with?
Oh, see, that's a sticky one right there because it depends. It depends on why they don't have a good relationship with their mama.
But
It
what if they have a good relationship with? Well, if they,
it
yeah,
it like I said, it depends on the reasoning behind the tumultuous relationship, right? Because if the mama is, oh, there he go right there. If the mama is, I'm
Mhm.
bringing Brooklyn right quick. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, you got to turn some lights on. You black as hell, cuz.
But I'm about to go bed. That's what happened. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
I'm about
Brooklyn,
to
they
go.
say bedroom after dark.
Man, I'm about to go bed. I gotta go work in the morning.
And then we can't hear you, bro.
Y'all can hear me? Oh,
Barry White back in the box. I don't know. I don't know if I want to know what that
And
means.
see, I agree with this. Look,
Okay, he got the lights on.
you said,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
It says so true, sis. I mean, you have to have it, but that's not the end all be all. And a lot of the penises
right.
are contaminated these days.
And I agree with that. Yes, they are. They are
y'all can
definitely.
hear me?
We can't hear.
Hey, is you talking, bro? We can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, I can. I'm talking.
Oh, we still can't hear you,
We
bro.
still can't hear you.
Y'all still can't hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, it's something he got going on over there. We can't hear him.
Oh,
Oh,
it's.
oh,
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 okay.
y'all can hear him. Okay, so there's something we doing over here then.
Yeah, but they can hear you. We just can't hear
Oh,
you.
we can't hear you.
Y'all can hear me?
What?
Y'all can hear me?
She said Hurricane Milton. That's Milton right there, ain't it? Did you say that was Milton right there? Hey, mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your
Y'all can
business.
hear me?
Okay, we gotta listen to one of
Y'all can hear me?
Okay, because okay,
All right, we just got you on the phone, Brooklyn.
okay. So what you say, bro?
Y'all can hear me, right?
Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead, bro.
All right. So the reason I feel like the dating pool is all fucked up because nowadays, you got people who's trying to live a life and want certain things and standards that they didn't even got in the partner. You know what I mean? Like they want their man or they want their like all right on the man side, on the woman side, they want their man to be like 6 figures, do take them on trips, do all of this and stuff like that. But they ain't even that type of person. You know what I mean? And then and then on the woman, on the man who want a girl woman, they want to be obedient and be all submissive and that, but they ain't even the type of man for that. Like they ain't even pulling it down or handling their business or standing on business or being a type of man to be so they could be submissive. So that's one reason why the dating pool fucked up. And then on top of that, you got society telling you how your relationship should be. Like you can't you like everybody relationship is different, so you can't judge somebody relationship how it should be. You know what I mean? So there's plenty of reasons.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I'm gonna say this right here. You had her all the way until you said obedience.
Yeah, like like I ain't even trying to say obedient, but they want them women be cooked clean, do what they say, but they ain't even that type of dude to even like I don't want to use the word alpha male, but they ain't even that type of dude like handling business to have their woman to be listening like that. If you get what I'm talking about.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, y'all heard?
Yeah, and you know it's crazy, bro. And again, I can't rightfully talk about a lot of this stuff
Hmm.
simply because I've been married for so goddamn long, right?
Yeah,
And and the truth of the matter is that the game is the game, but the the rules have kind of changed since I was in the game.
Yeah, it's toxic out here.
Yeah,
cause
and
see,
because of that, it make it difficult for me to actually talk about it.
like back in the days, you ain't had social media, or um you couldn't get on the internet and look for people. Back in the days, you had to go and find that person and actually get to know them. Now today is like it's one swipe away. Swipe. If you don't like that person, swipe right. You could meet people from other states on the internet now. Back in the days, you couldn't do that. You had to meet them around your town and stuff like that. So it was a little bit easier back then to get and know that person, because you ain't had, I ain't gonna say you ain't had that big variety, but now you could just go on social media and meet somebody in Texas.
Right. Yeah. So you got any more questions for him?
No, I don't.
Hey man, we appreciate you coming up, bro.
No
And,
problem.
and you got to come back next week, bro.
I got you. I'll pull up on y'all, man. Next week when y'all got
All
one.
right, brother. Okay. Uh. Oh, goddamn! Get butt naked.
Drop a credit card.
He done dropped the whole Social Security card down here, boy. God damn.
I can't even get it.
She done dropped the whole Social Security card down. Girl, you know your knees ain't that goddamn good to be.
Grandma, let me get it for you.
I couldn't get it.
Yeah, Medicaid card, everything. EBT, goddamn. What's this
My
on here?
insurance, medical insurance.
You know what I'm talking about? She got a birth control card in there. I ain't never seen one of them.
Fool. That fool said a birth control.
She got a birth control card. Oh,
She hurt me.
okay.
Life is
So
so busy.
we
And life is busy because, that's another problem too.
yeah.
You can't meet people because you're always at work or whatever.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, you know what I'm saying? You have to, especially at this juncture in our season of lives,
Yeah.
you can't have somebody who has absolutely nothing going on and you so busy and they want to always do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And so, you have to find that balance. You
Yeah.
have to find somebody who can understand the tumultuous schedule that
That we
life gives you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you have, you got your professional life, whatever you do to make money. Then you have, family time. Because hell, if you dating somebody and you in your age as we are,
Yeah.
we got some kids.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I'm saying? And some of us go to church and we have to deal with our church life. And some of us have bubble gum in the ditch.
Oh, Lord.
How many bubble gums do you wish? And that is Doublemint.
You know what?
Julie. Oh, hey.
But yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, because and that's one thing that I tried to that I tried to explain.
I bet you Biscuits won't come over here. I bet you Biscuit won't. Huh?
She said you're correct.
Well, I'm coming over there.
Lord, don't come.
I'm coming over there.
Yeah, that is one of the issues because as being we do work.
Yeah.
We do have kids. It is harder to go out and meet people because when you do get off of work and after you deal with your family life.
But you know what though? I'm not going to give you that as an excuse, Right.
That's my excuse.
I'm not gonna give you that as an excuse. And the reason I'm not gonna give you that as an excuse is because, like, you make time to watch these shows you want to watch on TV.
And that's what the problem is.
You make time to go to the
I have
movies.
to catch up on
You
my
make
shows.
time for all this stuff, but you don't want to make time for your personal potential dating life.
I will. Okay,
You will until your favorite show go off.
No, what
I got to finish binging this shit.
No, this is what happens in my personal stance. I get home and I get comfortable, and I'm gonna lie to you and tell you, yeah, we can go out, we can do this, and blah blah blah, and then I'll come up with an excuse on why I can't, because I don't want just thinking about having to get up, get clothes on, put this makeup on, go out here, listen to some bullshit and lies. I could just stayed at home.
So, thank you. Because what you're doing now, you're misleading. Now that's the comment of the day right there.
What?
Motherfucker say, once I take my bra off, it's a wrap.
Girl, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, yeah. Once the titties is free.
For me, it ain't even a bra. Once I take my contacts out and them glasses go on, it's over. I'm not going out the door.
Once the titties is free, leave her be.
But that's the truth, and it's not. It's not that I just don't be wanting to go nowhere. But
that's the issue, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, if you want to meet somebody, the only way you're gonna meet somebody at this juncture is if you goddamn order DoorDash and Instacart and had that motherfucker come to your door.
Well, they're gonna have to break in my house to
well, I'm saying, like, you have to order the shit and be like, oh, here go your goddamn.
I preferably don't want to do DoorDash.
Well, I'm just saying, here go your smoothie. You be like, oh, this man that bought my smoothie is a nice guy. Other than that, you ain't gonna find nobody.
Yeah, but I do go to church, and I am looking for someone that is spiritually
us church
as me.
A lot of us church niggas ain't shit.
I know. Ain't that the truth?
A lot of us church niggas ain't shit.
I didn't say I was trying to meet somebody at church.
I'm just letting you know in advance. A lot of us church niggas ain't shit.
A lot of us church. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of us church.
I didn't say they had to go to church, but I want them to be spiritually inclined.
Oh, what my ticket?
Well. Oh, thank you. That's okay. What I mean. But I mean, yeah, they are married. And I do. Exactly. I do. If I do like that person, I do make time for them. But see, my problem is I get bored fast. I get bored easily. Not even fast. I get bored easily. When I feel like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So, ultimately,
that's what the problem is. And besides that, where we work all the time. So I'm tired.
Hell yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm telling you, we be tired. You know what I'm talking about? You know how tired we be? You ever met a hooker on Sunday morning after she'd have been selling coochie all Saturday night? That's tired. That's how tired we be every day. Exactly. She just tired on Sunday morning. Yeah. We tired every day.
Right. And very tired.
But ladies and gentlemen, before they get ready to close us in and kick us out, we want to thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you for coming.
We thank you.
Next time producer.
Can I say my part first?
No.
Can I say my goddamn part first?
Oh.
Well, fuck it. The show over with.
Yeah.
I'm finna go out here and
we're gonna laugh and joke a little while.
Yeah, because I'm finna go over here where Biscuits is and let her rub this meat right here on my chest.
Lord. And I'm just gonna watch and laugh.
All right, Biscuits, here I come.
Oh no.
Oh, how you in this shit? Biscuits, here I come.